Once upon a time there was a businessman. Unfortunately, the businessman had a problem. On top of his usual workload, he had been asked to give a presentation to some very important people. He spent a lot of time working on it. In fact, it seemed there just weren't enough hours in the day. A lot of the content he had to explain was very technical. For example, the businessman had to talk about marketing, supply, profits and that sort of thing. Plus, he had to explain concepts like cloud computing infrastructure and the intercloud, which was a bit tricky. And then he had to deliver a lot of complex information involving macroeconomic forecasting about the economies of Europe, China and the United States, and future trends in international trade and cross-border exchanges. On top of all that, he had to explain the concept that many traditional management structures, especially in big corporations, are becoming obsolete, because they're based on outdated hierarchical models in which employees feel trapped and in which they underperform. So how could the businessman explain all these concepts in an engaging way? It was then the businessman found out about a company that created really cool animated cartoon presentations. This company produced video, which he could insert into his PowerPoint to liven it up. Not only that, the company would also produce a complete video version of the presentation, which could be put on the company's website. The presentation was a great success. The animations brought everything to life, helped participants engage, and encouraged discussion. One person said it was the most memorable presentation he'd ever seen. And new audiences enjoyed watching the video online. The animations and visual metaphors crossed language barriers and prompted further discussion. In fact, it became a bit of an online sensation, went viral, and turned up in some very unusual places. So if you want to add some wow factor to your next presentation, or create an engaging video to help spread your messages, please contact Vidoons today to find out how we can help.